Well, nearly a year after prosecutors say he plotted to assassinate President Trump, Ryan Routh is back in court for the first day of his federal trial. Today, he'll start working alongside prosecutors to find a jury who'll determine his fate. Fox's Rebecca Castor is live from Fort Pierce, Florida with the very latest. Good afternoon to you, Rebecca.
Hey, Alex, if cameras were allowed in this courtroom, this trial would be must-see TV. Unfortunately, it's federal court, so no electronics allowed. But if Ryan Routh's recent court filings are any indication, this jury is in for a wild ride.
Keep walking!
The man charged with trying to assassinate President Trump at his West Palm Beach golf course last year, returning to a federal courthouse in Florida for jury selection. Ryan Routh is representing himself. And over the next 3 days, both sides will work to find a panel of 12 jurors and 4 alternates.
A pro se defendant doesn't have to be able to capably represent themselves. They just have to be able to, at a bare minimum level, understand what is going on here.
Prosecutors say Routh plotted this attack for weeks and camped out near the golf course with a rifle. A Secret Service agent spotted the gun and opened fire after Routh allegedly aimed at him. Routh dropped his weapon and ran.
This defendant representing himself with certainty will turn that courtroom into a circus.
Since taking over his own case, Routh has made a series of unusual requests, including challenging President Trump to a, quote, beatdown session and a round of golf for the presidency. Judge Eileen Cannon has denied most of his requests as being irrelevant to the case. She also ordered Routh to wear business attire and use a podium to speak to jurors and witnesses.
If she overrides his desire to represent himself, it could be overturned and he could get a whole new trial.
If convicted, Routh faces a maximum penalty of life in prison. Alex, back to you.
That's always very bold and brave to represent oneself in court. Rebecca, thank you.